Today, I tell you, just the volume of what we've got on to this point is kind of exciting. Still, I think we've got him in the positions. I think we're going to stay with Calhoun at will, stay with Christian at spur, obviously with Wahoo. We can mix and match some things, working some things. James Johnson is competing there at the safety position. Right now, it's neck and neck with him and Simone, so I'm pretty pleased with him. Been very, very pleased with Nelson. And I like the fact that Langino has done so well there in Marcus. Demore and Marcus Washington are going to have to do about 20 to 25 plays on offense. Between the two of them, I think Demore will wind up doing about 20 of those plays. So we've got to start working those fine points out as well. I really like the guys are very mature, and this group is not up and down, up and down. They just come out and compete. I love the young guys; they're great. I like the attitude, the mental maturity of our team.
Special teams was such a focus in the spring, and where you want to be a lot better. What are you seeing there through the first week?
And I'm not gonna, be nice, but I'm not redshirt. We're gonna play special teams. So we gotta not redshirt somebody to play special teams. That's what we're gonna do.
Last night you were saying Randall was the best safety you've ever coached. What excites you the most about him going into this year?
Did I say he was the best?
On the Pac-12 network thing.
I did say that?
I think you did.
Okay. Pretty good. I thought I said he's got a chance to be the best. Did I say best? So what was the question?
What excites you the most about him going into the year?
Interceptions. He has got a great interceptions for touchdowns is what I like about what I see from him. He has had, there's not been a practice he has not had an interception in, maybe not multiple interceptions. So,
special teams, is it still your philosophy to use the best guys on those units, or is that evolved at all?
Well, you have to be able to use your best guys. The problem is when you're playing as many snaps in this conference as you're going to play, you gotta have those second team guys, second level guys that can step up and play there. For instance, on kickoff cover, there's not a starting unit. There's a top 20. We would look last year, we started off, Chris Young was running down on kickoff. We looked pretty good. We got down the last half of the year, he couldn't do it. So the depth, our depth is better there. We lost so many guys just from a discipline standpoint the first year that, I think that, and then this year is going to be a year where I'm not going to be able to redshirt a lot of people because I'm going to have to play them in special teams. So kickoff return, if you look at the people that do that, our philosophy there has been we want the best people on there. But we've got a lot of guys to pick from to do that. So we're being very strategic so we don't, got to count those snaps and know kind of where we're at with that.
With special teams, what does it mean to have
playing the best guys, the answer to that is we've got to have more depth guys playing with special teams. Sorry, but it's
with special teams. What does it mean to have a reliable kicker like Zane out there?
He's got the biggest thing I've told him is he's got to prove it again this year. He knows he's got the talent to be the best kicker in the country and had a great year last year. But we want to make every one of them. Not most of them. We want to make every one of them. So I look for him to be much more mature this season, and I want him to be 100%.
Has he kicked well so far?
Very well.
And Matt Hawken had a great spring. How's it been right now?
Matt's had a great spring and a great camp. I'll tell you, Shields hey Tim, what's Mitchell's? How do I pronounce that last name? Or deep snapper? What's his name? Mitchell, or whatever Mitchell, or deep snapper Mitchell. I'm gonna learn his name though, because that sucker can deep snap. I already learned Mitchell. That's pretty good. But Shields they're competing. They're challenging Wally right now. Shields is a little bit ahead. So more accuracy there. It's one of the things Coach Patterson gives me a lot of confidence there, because you can tell that really helps me a lot there. And then the other thing that we'll see too, right now I'm letting him coach. So I'll sit over there and basically do the sideline stuff. Coach Patterson will call the fronts. He will call the pressures. And I will work with the secondary stuff and be involved, obviously, with audible stuff. But he's running, most of the special team stuff that's helping us. and that helps a great deal too. I mean, because just having someone that you're taking a lot of that off of them.
You